Have a wine with Sydney food writer Lisa Diminor as we take you behind the scenes where the locals like to play.
Hi guys, I'm having a wine at Bondi's most in-demand eatery, my local hangout and happy place, Totti's. Joining me is Assistant Manager, Wine Buff and Girl You Want on Your Side, Robyn Fisher. Robyn was here from the beginning and was part of the opening, training involved, and in my opinion, the great success that Totti's is today. Robyn, welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Robyn, people from all over Sydney are gravitating to Totti's. It was short-lived when it first opened that we could easily get a booking. Now Totti's has become an institution. What is our best bet in getting a table these days?
Totti's is all about being a local venue and we wish to invite local guests. That's why we want to limit the amount of bookings that we have so then we can have people just walk up, stroll in off the street and get a table with ease, or put their name down on the wait list for a little bit of time.
Grab a drink.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's never too long.
Exactly.
So the vibe here is a world away from the Royal, the pub that it's attached to. There's a sports bar and pool tables. It's a real Australian pub out there. And then stepping inside Totti's, you're transported somewhere else entirely. The courtyard with the olive trees and rosemary plants could be anywhere in the Med. How do the two contrasting spaces work?
They're so different, but it works so well. It's so perfect for guests to come in, have a group dinner, have a bit of fun in Totti's, and then once they're finished in Totti's, they can just go into the pub afterwards. Friday, Saturday nights, we often have local DJs and live music playing, so it's amazing for everyone to have a glass of wine and then get down next door, have a bit of a boogie. Exactly.
Yeah. In true Mirabelle fashion, food and design have been methodically constructed, giving each venue a unique feel, and especially here an almost cult-like following. How would you describe the crowd here?
We get a real mix of guests coming in. We have people from far and wide come, people from inner Sydney, outer Sydney, all of Australia. People always bring their international guests here too, which is very special. And it's so great because we have people coming here for an occasion, getting all dressed up, but we also have people coming straight off the beach, walking along the street and just want to have a quick bite to eat and a glass of wine.
Love it. So you guys cater to all, and it does draw that diverse mix. You have experienced diners and younger diners, some very young. I wish I was dining here when I was 18, but some people may be quick to judge the good-looking front of the house and the majority of the diners. But the food is serious with two noteworthy chefs. You've Mike Eggert from Pinbone and Mr. Liquor Dirty Italian Disco, and Khan Dennis from Rockpool. Do you find it ironic with these great chefs that everyone's talking about the wood-fired bread?
Look, the whole menu was started with this idea of this antipasti, and this antipasti menu has grown and grown and grown since the beginning. And it's so great because it all complements each other. Everyone comes in, has a bit of bread, has some burrata, some San Daniel prosciutto, and then you just build from there with more pastas, with your wood-grilled fillets, which I know you love.
I do. They are my favourites. So simple.
Exactly. So and you're still scooping up your pasta sauces with the wood-fired bread you started with. It's amazing. It just works perfectly.
Well, who would have thought a puffed up disc of steamy bread would be the star on everyone's table? But like you say, it's part of the meal.
Absolutely. And it's how it started, and
the menu's designed around it.
Exactly.
So with simple Italian food comes drinks to match. And every time I'm here, I always ask for advice, especially when I'm trying something new. And whether it's yourself or Luke, I have to say, you guys know your shit.
It's a lot of fun. We've got a really fun cocktail menu. It's all supposed to be simple, classic, traditional, and very reasonably priced. And then we've got our amazing wine menu, which has everything from your cheaper bottles of wine to your very expensive premium wines, and it comes from all around the world. And you know what? We have such a fun time selling it.
You've just finished a massive wine exam. Tell me about that.
So I did my Wine and Spirit Educational Trust Level 3 exam. It was a lot of fun. It was just a group of people from hospitality, and we just joined together once a week over 10 weeks. Learned about wines from the New World, the Old World, all around the world. Got to taste some awesome stuff too.
Yummy.
And we learned about each other and what each other liked. And then at the end of it, there was a theory exam, very difficult, trained a lot.
You would have aced it.
Haven't got my results back yet, but hopeful.
Well, you know what you're talking about. And everyone here, I have to say at Totti's, is very knowledgeable and experienced. Is it something to do with the Maryvale programs?
Maryvale offer a lot in regards to training. Each venue takes pride in taking a bit of time out of their week to train the staff. And we all also get together and do combined trainings. Here in the eastern suburbs, we quite often train with the Coogee Pavilion staff or the Centennial, Paddington, Fred's teams. It's really great fun. And Maryvale offer little training sessions for anyone in the company, whether it be about wine or food or whiskey. It's great.
Wow. Well, it sounds interactive, and that's why you guys have so much fun doing it. Which leads me into my next question. You guys are so consistent with Maryvale being so genuine with the service. How much value do you place on that?
Service is everything. Service is everything. It's all about the senior people in the team being on the floor amongst the experience. It's all about adapting your experience to your guests, finding out why they're here, where they're from, what's their story, what they like, what they might find that they like from that day.
Yeah.
It's all about just adapting the experience and just having fun with our guests.
And connecting with them, because that's how we met, I think, in the first place.
Absolutely.
Just chatting over the wine. Look, I've chatted your ear off enough for today, but before we go, what are we drinking this summer?
Especially being in the eastern suburbs, Totti's has a great selection of fun, minimal intervention, organic wines on the list. I think what's definitely in fashion is juicy, chilled reds.
Yes.
Red wines from the fridge that fight traditional rules of winemaking, and it's just all about exploring something new and have something really drinkable, smashable, and having fun with it.
Especially in our weather. I'll second that. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks, Robyn. It's been an absolute pleasure chatting to you. You are a wealth of knowledge, and thanks for taking us behind the scenes here at Totti's.
Thank you so much.
You're listening to Have a Wine, your audio review on eating, drinking, and taking the long way home. For guest updates, follow @HaveAWine as we chat to serious talent and industry insiders. Subscribe and stay curious, Sydney.